So.
But when you were growing up and going through injuries, did you feel like it was really scary, or did you feel like I just want to get through this and get back to skating?
I don't think there was ever any that were like scary enough to where I thought too heavily on it. But I think at one point with my right ankle when I was like 22, I think
in Italy.
When I got that was after all that. But when I got the surgery and then it didn't work because it was a cadaver one. And I just felt just like defeated, just like I did what I was supposed to do and it didn't work.
And now you have to go back and do it again.
But I was like, do I even do it? Like, I don't know. You know, like I just felt just defeated and kind of not scared, more so just like I just had no more will to put energy towards making it better. Because
the rehab, the surgery, all the things that you know you're going to have to do.
I remember definitely crying from just like knowing what I was going to have to go through again. Because I wasn't in pain. It wasn't hurt. I just knew what was the next 8 months of my life again. And I was just like, I don't know. But then I went to a new foot specialist, Dr. Carrero and Encinitas, and that pretty much changed my life. Like I was skating again in like 4 or 5 months, feeling as good as I ever did. Because
he basically did a surgery on Riley that he took onwards from there, where it was pretty surgery.
It was like kind of newer technology. It's called like an internal brace, so it's like synthetic ligaments, like kind of like they're not my ligaments, it's like strands of carbon fiber type material.
Sick.
He did it for Calvin too.
And it worked
really well.
And now he does it for other people.
He had been doing it. He gave me a couple journals of people that he did it on. Like he did it on this girl soccer player, and I read her like progress or whatever, but it was still pretty new, like the technology of doing it. So I think I was the first person who he did it on that was gonna really put it to the test of what
I was so thankful
it could do.
You found him and afterwards.
So your ankle being that jacked and not looking like it's gonna heal, and you knowing that information, who's more dark about it? It sounds like you felt it more than he did.
Yeah, I just do whatever I can to use my connections.
Right.
Yeah.
To find the right person. I mean, I'm lucky that I know the head of ER at our local hospital and
hey,
have
man,
a lot of connections and things. And
with the stem cells and bioaccelerator, that was I know you didn't want to do it. I know you're not into things like that.
Yeah.
But I was, as a person that couldn't run in my 30s, that can run now after getting them, I know that if I go, hey man, you got to go to Columbia, you'd be like, dude, please.
Well,
don't
it was
try to push
Riley
me.
was the catalyst.
I told him that
Riley
I
was
wanted
the
to
catalyst
do
to
it.
do it. Yeah, Riley said I wanted to try to do this for my elbows and my ankles, my joints.
Right.
And then I said, well, I've tried everything to get relief from my neck. Let's try that.
Yeah. And it's not even...
Yeah, but he told you to go because of me. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
Man.
And Jason got me the free cold plunge, so I'm forever thankful for that.
Yeah.
That is
or
like,
it could be that...
That's my favorite
He won't
item.
thank me.
That's my favorite
No,
item.
I am thanking you.
Okay.
Thanks for the connection.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah. I just had seen a lot about it through kind of the MMA world, because those guys are always... I feel like they're kind of on the forefront now of like... being in optimal physical condition, and I just listened to so many of those podcasts and interviews and stuff, so I just figured if it works for them, it should work.
I saw it
for
firsthand with
skating,
him
so.
and
It
with
just
Andy.
does.
Yeah.
Like him and Andy were the success stories that I needed to, because it was a lot to commit a week to go down there. And
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
skating
it was
again
a lot
after
in
not
general.
skating for over a decade, and then right when I started skating again, my MCL snapped off, so I had to get a cadaver replacement.
Yeah.
But when I got those stem cells and I started skating again, like I couldn't knee slide for the last 10 years of my skateboard career.
You had the like where you couldn't sit on your feet type
No way.
restriction. Yeah.
go out to the side.
I would touch my knee and then flick out
to
and
the
skid
side,
in my
yeah.
butt.
Yeah.
There's no, like there's times still to this day where if I knee slide and I stay on my knees all the way to a stop,
Yeah.
it's almost like I've made a new trick. Like I go, Do you guys see that? And people are like,
Yeah.
what are you
Success.
talking about? I'm like, there was a complete knee slide all the way to the flat.
That is a trick.
Yeah, it is a trick now, like, because there was a time there
I've
where there
seen
was
my friends
not
have
happening.
a harder time doing that than a 360 flip. They're like, I don't get how you do it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Oh,
just,
yeah.
I don't know. You just put your knees down and
yeah, I wanted that back
it's
so
just
bad.
that one step thing.
Yeah,
But he learned it when he was.
But that's like, I have no issue whatsoever. I can sit on my feet with my knees bent and like put my back on the ground has never been my issue. But I can't. My knee can't go over my toe at all. Like my ankle is just a boot. It's just stuck. So like
Still?
still. Well, I mean, I'm hoping after the stem cells that'll be the thing that fixes.
I mean, it's not
but-
it's not like I have 14-year-old ankles again.
No,
but
totally.
But does it? Will you notice the difference? Absolutely.
People have asked me, they're like, well, what does it do? I'm like, honestly, if I can just skate without having to limp the next day after trying a trick, then
Yeah.
that's enough for me to be like,
Yeah.
it's worth